Hello everyone, and welcome back to Evil Laugh Gaming. We are continuing on with the Banner Saga. Resume. There we go. A group of men with broad shoulders and thick cloaks approaches your caravan. They might be outlaws, you hear nearby, and the idea quickly ripples through the clansmen. One of the strangers approaches saying, "We've run out of food. Any help would be welcome." His hard eyes reveal nothing of his motivations. You consider how you want to approach this. I didn't see how much food I have left. We'll ask them how they came to be here. The men get nervous and reveal sturdy weapons. Your warriors step forth until the leader holds out a hand, saying loudly, "The last group to ask us questions tried to kill us. Tried. Let's keep things simple. Will you help or not?" You consider how to approach this. Nope. "We have no food to spare," you tell the strangers. The men gravely nod in understanding before raising a hand and dropping it. Arrows suddenly slice through the caravan and people scream. In the commotion, they grab what they can and run. They're gone before you can take stock of the situation, and after patching wounds, you have nothing to show for it but a little less food and some dead clansmen. You jerks. The caravan is buzzing with worry. In the distance, someone has spotted a large number of dark figures following you. "The dredge!" cries a woman, but something about it tells you they don't quite look like dredge. "Gods be damned," chokes Onuf, standing on one of the carts to get a better view. "Worse than dredge. That's Echo. That's the reason we left Frostfur." The news spreads to the clans like wildfire. "Echo? Why would he?" starts Olaf. "Unless he's after you, Onuf. He's insane," interjects Onuf. "And unpredictable. That's a good number of fighters with him." Your mind races considering what to do. Let's outpace him. Because we don't want to go back, but he probably does. "March," you shout. Getting the yaks moving more quickly, the caravan sets at a quicker pace, and you hope to outrun them. It has been barely an hour before you realize it's futile. You'll never outrun a bunch of trained fighters on a vendetta. Stop the caravan just as Enkel and his fighters start to close in. Don't want to endanger people, so we'll go out and meet to talk. Onuf in your eyes, leave the caravan at a determined pace. "I will kill you if I have to, Echo," Onuf shouts as you approach. "Why, Onuf, my good friend," he replies, throwing his axe to the ground. "We come to parley, not kill." "Why would I believe a word you say?" "Onuf, we were good friends. What happened?" "Go back to Frostfur. What more do you want?" "You're a pretty gal. Is she yours? I'm glad nothing happened to her. With the dredge, I mean." "My friends, how could I forget everything you've done for me?" Took my life bait, took my warriors, took one of my best men. How are you, one of? Do they treat you well? Shove it up your ass, Echo. If you came here to kill me, let's get it over with. Nothing like that. You must think you know me, or people like me. What'd one of tell you? I'm crazy? I haven't survived because I'm crazy. I did what I had to make it in Frostfar. The only mistake I made was you. Sorry, what was your name? Seems like something I should know by now. Rook. What kind of man are you, Rook? You look like an average man to me. A man who worries about his daughter, maybe. Just making his way. But then look behind you. How many people is that? They follow you. They fight for you. Why? What kind of man are you? I'm doing my best like everyone else. We're all doing our best. Why are you their leader? Why do they all look up to you? Who do these people think you are? You saved them? You're a hero? Maybe what's important to them, maybe that's what's more important than who you really are. What's your point, Echo? I'm your prisoner, Rook. Bind my hands. Prospero is done. I can't survive there, thanks to you, my good friends. You may not have cut my throat, but you sentenced us to death. I don't believe that's who you are. Is that some kind of apology? You can't trust me, I know that. Take me and my men as prisoners, if that's what it takes. Echo looks down to the ground, and the words come slowly to him. I'm not begging. I don't like him. I don't want to kill him on the spot, but... let's take his opinion. I'd be a hypocrite if I told you to leave them. I don't know, Rook. You don't know me. How could you trust my word any more than his? I'm behind whatever decision you make. Alright. We're gonna be nice and hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later. We'll take them as prisoners. Listen, Echo, we'll keep you alive, but look at one man, woman, or child the wrong way, and every last one of you gets cut down on the spot. Do you understand? I may be reckless, but I pay my debts. These people are right to follow you, Rook. You're a good man. You have each man's hands bound tightly, and their bodies checked for weapons, making sure no mistakes are made. Things are certainly starting to feel complicated. And moral declines. You find that a surprising number of people camped out at the Godstone. They've been there quite a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently, they think Ramdamir, the sun god, has come back, and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. They welcome the caravan, mingling and swapping stories with each other while you rest. They have almost nothing of value to trade, but their leader approaches and offers to let you join their tribute. We accept their offer. Bravely, you give the offer a chance. When you apply the oil to your skin, it starts to burn like a hot brand, but you bear it. It doesn't reveal any secrets of the universe, but the worshippers are impressed by your courage and give you more oil to take. Let's move on. You make your excuses and are soon back on the road, somewhat relieved that the worshippers have showed no interest in joining you. Alright, we need to camp. I don't have it like having that low morale. Alright. What do you want? Just take it easy for a while. People are not noticing. Oh, they've noticed, have they? We're on the edge of dying daily, and you want me to take it easy? God, I should be plowing twice as many fields, you understand? Don't get us thrown out of this caravan, Mugen. It's not just you who suffers. Right. So you get married? Have kids? Now what am I supposed to settle down to, yeah? What happened to... The two brothers climb up as you approach. That's right. I got a kid to take care of. Cool your head, Mugen. Hogan departs, leaving Mugen looking awkward. Rook, what brings you around? Just heard yelling. Came to check it out. Come running every time you hear yelling? Must be why you look so tired. Look, it's not secret. I like women, Rook. They like me. They like the scar. Forget it. Listen, all this death, every night, half the caravan cries itself to sleep. Pathetic. Come on, Rook. Be honest. This is good living. Half the world is tilling soil till they keel over. What kind of life is that? We're lucky. You could go your whole life with no goals, no purpose, nothing to fight against but boredom and hunger. I'm glad for all of this. I'm not so sure I agree. Look at it like this. We're fighting to the death almost every day, yeah? You can curl up in a little ball of fear. You can go hide in the woods eating some nuts and appreciate leaves or some nonsense. Or you can enjoy the struggle. Know what one I pick? Anyways, just so you know, I'd never go for a let, promise you that, or Oddleaf, all yours. Appreciated, Mugen. You depart unsure whether your opinion of Mugen changed for better or worse. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, let's rest. I don't know if I can... No, we're not going to risk it with that low supplies. Several people have noticed black vultures circling above the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat, but they have visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. The next time you look back, Oddleaf is firing arrows into the air, which nearly tag the birds once or twice. Get lost. No dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. Let's join her. First person to knock one out of the sky gets their wish granted, you announce. Several of the caravan give in and try, including Alette, enjoying the sport and turning around morale. It's no big surprise when one of Oddleaf's blue feathered arrows brings down a bird. You know, says Oddleaf, scanning the caravan, a lot of these women, they could do this. You can tell from the look in her eyes she's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them how to fight, she says. Yeah, we need more fighters. We can always use more fighters, you tell Oddleaf. If Aletta's any proof, you know how to train someone with a bow. Oddleaf gives you a smile. She heads off to some of the women in the caravan, showing them the vulture she shot down. A flurry of snowfall seems to come out of nowhere and quickly thickens until you're unable to see the man in front of you. You shout out a complete halt, but the screaming winds drown out the sound. A day passes before the blizzard abates and clansmen start to reappear from the snowdrifts. It quickly becomes apparent that not everybody is where you last saw them, and a quick search of the area is not enough to recover all of the missing clansmen. Shoot. Ask volunteers to scout out immediate area. Plenty of volunteers step forward. You send them in each direction for a predetermined amount of time. The scouts return, mostly empty-handed, and family members plead for more time to search. We're low on supplies. Alright. 1 hour, and then we leave. While calling out for missing family and friends, the clansmen trample the snow into a boggy slush. Any chance of finding tracks are soon lost, and the caravan slowly submits to their sullen failure. Oh, shit. Oh, this is bad. Oh, no. We have no supplies. Morale is bad. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni and or no one else. That reed-thin tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons? The insulted mother bares her teeth ready to attack. Explain yourselves. Ragni chooses my daughter on his own, the insulted mother says, but this one thinks I have something to do with it. Launching forward, the first woman flails wildly, shouting, "Liar!" The women are separated and eventually calm down, but you worry this is far from over. Oh, thank goodness, a town.
Wormtow was never the kind of place someone would build a town. Fittingly, the Var living here aren't known for welcoming visitors with open arms.
The Varl find you before you see them. Not surprising with this many people behind you. With weapons drawn, they demand to know why you're here. But back down when Ivor tells them he came to see someone named Krumer. Well, I'll be damned. Coomer, it's been a long time. Yeah, so it has. So what brings Yvnir to Wormtoe with his very own village of humans? Bad news. Dredge are coming down from the north. We barely made it this far. That's dire news. Come on, we have food. We'll discuss more in the meat house. As you follow the old Varl into the meager town, you catch him quietly saying, "If it were anyone else." I've talked with the warriors here. I'll be honest with you. Half want to go north and find out what's happening at Blotsburg. Some think we should go to Ruffheim instead. None of them are happy, you hear? What do you think? If I had it my way, I'd stay here and let the dredge come. But you made this a problem, didn't you? We can't feed this many people for long, even if they don't eat much. This is a Varl town. Most of us take care of ourselves. We've got women, you got women and children. We could pitch in, make this place livable. Doesn't work like that. These Varl here get away from civilization, not make one. It's Coomer's call. It's Crummer's call. It won't be long before Dredge are here too. No, it won't. If there's one thing we should do, it's tell Junder what's going on. Who's Junder? Varl King. Well, as close as one will have. Yavnir, where'd you find these people? Stay here and rest. But once you're ready to go, we do. I'm gonna see off who wants to head north. But I'll join you to Grofheim. More travel? No. We've already come so far. Stop the pouting, girlie. Even if Junder won't listen to a tired old Varl like me, I have a feeling they'll pay attention to your friend Yagnir here. They'll listen to Ivor? Ha! He hasn't told you? Of course he hasn't. Do what you need to, but don't be long. Let's have a chat with this guy. Crummer, can you spare a moment? Mostly no, but I'll try. I never had a moment to thank you for your hospitality. Consider it done then. How did you get all these Varl to follow you? Respect, young one. After the Second Great War, it wasn't much for me left to do, so I started training other Varl how to fight. Got tired of that, made a place in Wormtoe. They still come calling, even with no wars to speak of. Seems like that might be changing though, don't it? So who's Yevnir? Ha! I'm not surprised he never told you. I'm just surprised he can stand being around anyone at all. Your friend was one of us long ago. I mean, the bashing type. He was called Yegnir then. And if you want to know why he changed his name, best ask him yourself. I'm too old to peddle and gossip. I bet you have some incredible stories. I might. Or, I could be the most boring Varl you ever met. Depends on how much you like killing Dredge. Ask me again someday. Might tell you about the time we filled a dead Yox with whale teeth. And why. Any wisdom on fighting Dredge? Depends how much you know. They're all armor. Tap them hard enough through and they'll shatter. Line up a whole row of slag and they'll explode on each other all the way down. You get in a big brawl, half your time is spent setting them up for it. And if you see one bang his axe like a tuning fork, try to kill him quick. Sometimes the slag he's calling won't even show up. What do you ask? I missed that. Suppose you should. Take care, friend of Yegnir. Alright, we need to go to the market. We need supplies bad. Yeah. No. Alright. Need to rest now. There's nowhere to rest. Alright, I guess we leave. Alright, actually, we're also going to call this the end of this episode. So we'll see you all next time, and thanks for watching.